Have you ever been to an internet cafe before? And have you ever thought that it was very inefficient to just keep going back and forth from the admin to your PC just to add another hour? So I think we found a solution. But before we tell you the solution, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Gafrilatif Aviandi Putra.
And I'm Dionisius Albertus Leonardo.
And I am Muhamad Farhan Budiana.
And we are from the faculty of Mr. Kevin Harada. So what is an internet cafe? An internet cafe or a cybernet is a cafe that provides internet access to the public. The fee is usually time-based, meaning that 1 hour could equal to 5,000 rupiah and 2 hours is 10,000 and so on. So our solution for the problem that we just had is to make the internet cafes self-service. Basically, in each PC in the internet cafe, there will be a tablet where you can choose the package, which is like an hour and 2 hours, and pay it yourself using a card that we made from the internet cafe. So let's get to the first topic.
Our first flowchart is top-up balance. Here is the menu to refill the balance. As usual, we start with the terminator symbol called pigeon, and then we declare required variables and display our current balance, and that we enter how much balance we want to top up. The system will calculate the balance after it's added. The last one, it will display your current balance. Flowchart home menu or packet selection. As usual, we do what we did before in top-up balance flowchart. This will display the name of our internet cafe, which contains two package options. The first one is the package number 1, which has a time limit of 1 hour and the price is 5,000 rupiah. The second one is the package number 2, which has a time limit of 2 hours and the price is 8,000 rupiah. After the user chooses what he wants, he will be directed to the payment menu. But if the user is wrong or has doubts about choosing the package, he will return to the initial menu. In the payment procedure, there will be a reconfirmation of the package selection. If you choose the Y, will continue. If you choose Y, will continue to the next menu. But if you choose N, it will return to the package selection menu. Okay. After sweeping the card, the system will check whether the balance is sufficient or not. If not, it will return to the payment procedure menu. But if there is a sufficient, the user can immediately use the PC until the rental time runs out.
We have the pseudocode, which entails more details from the flowchart. So the first one is the top up. First, we begin our pseudocode, and then we declare all the variables, and then we accept the balance, display how much balance we currently have, and accept how much we want to top up. We compute everything, and then we'll display your current balance. Next, we have the home menu. First, we, of course, begin the pseudocode and declare all the variables. We display our menu, welcome to One Game Legends, select a package, and all the package that is available. We accept what their choice, which is 1 or 2, and then we begin a switch case. First case is if the end package is 1, then we will call the payment procedure 1. And if the end package is 2, we will call the payment procedure 2. And case 3, where the input is not 1 or 2, we will display that that's not a package and end the system. Next is the payment procedure number 1. We begin our pseudocode. We declare all our variables and display our reconfirmation. If you really want to buy package 1, then you can choose Y, or maybe if you don't, then choose N. So we accept their choice, And if the C choose, which is their choice, is equals to Y, or C choose equals to Y but not capitalized, then we can begin displaying that confirmation and call the next procedure, which is the final payment. Or else, then we will basically display you to choose your package again and end the system. Payment procedure 2 is the same as payment procedure 1. The difference only, we call the final payment 2 instead of 1. Next, the final payment for package number 1. We begin the system and we declare all the variables. We accept their balance, which is how much money they have for the card. And if the balance is more or equal than 5,000, then we can begin to compute the how much balance they have after the purchase. And after that, you can finally enjoy the computer. Or else, if you don't have enough, then it will call you back to the payment procedure 1, where you can reconfirm your uh, purchase. Final payment for package 2 is the same as final package payment for package 1. The only difference is the price here is 8,000. That means if end balance is over or equals 8,000, then it will compute again, tell you how much balance your balance is, and you finally can enjoy your PC. Or else it will call you back to the payment procedure 2 and then the system.
And now I will explain about the dry run table. So in the dry run table, there are 4 parts. So in the first part is initiation. So in this initiation, we have to enter the initial program to run the program. As our example, we enter and package. Then the second is the input part. So here we have to enter what we choose. For example, we have to choose package 1 or package 2. And then after input, there is a process where in this process, the program will process the next part of our choice, like payment. And then in the last part, there is an output, which will display the final display after the payment process is complete. And the payment procedure is the same as before. Only the input is different. Here we have to choose Y if you want to continue and no if you don't want to continue. And next slide. And the last one is the final payment. This is also the same as before, only the input and process are different from before. And thank you for listening our presentation. Itu gue nggak jelas.
Hmm?
Ini